Ladles and jelly spoons, Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. We are here outside my house. There we go. Callao Beach, residential complex. Says we're live, so we must be live. We're going to walk up the street today and round the corner down to the rocks, down past the beach bar, up past Little Germany, and then we're going to meet Mark Wiltshire at Momo's for a coffee. It's his last day in Callao today. He's changing to somewhere in Los Cris, which is pretty cool. See the shady over there? Beautiful day. It's a little bit nippy in the shade, but you know, not for you guys. But for us, it's a little bit nippy in the shade today. Sort of like a spring day in Britain. Say a sunny spring day in Britain. Spring being the middle of June, of course. Take my life in my hands. See if there's anybody on. Search for Timothy Dowd. That's me. Says we're live, so we must be live. Skipped advert. 28 people watching. And Marie, Jack, Bell, Wood Rabbits and Louisa Parks. Good morning to you all. Cool dudes. So just about to come into the sun now. Radiation screen on, Captain. Whew. Oh yeah, that's much warmer. That is much warmer. Cool dude. So this is a hidden gem actually. Callao Mar. Let's get a shot of it. That was terrible. Callao Mar. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they got 7 or 8 upstairs. I don't know how many got downstairs. But nice apartments to rent, fully legal. Callao Mar. It's the Barranco. Tourist bus going through the banana plantation at the back there. This is a nice view. We get to the next tree for a bit of shade and look back. Oh, that's a beautiful view, isn't it? See what you guys are saying. 42 people watching. Emma Kelly, Neil Davis and Julie, Dave Mulready, Lorraine and Mark Illing, good morning. So the bus has just arrived. But we're not getting on. There's WEBBY's flat. And Arcoiris on the left here. And there's the bus to Los Cristianos. So for those of you who don't know, the bus now goes through Playa Paraíso to Arminimi. So what used to take 10 minutes to Arminimi now takes half an hour. So you got to add that into your journey. But then again, it doesn't go up to Adeje town, so you can take half an hour off. So it's around about the same getting into Los Cristianos, but the first bit is longer and the second bit's quicker. John Patton's on, Louisa Parks, morning Anne. Reminder, hit thumbs up, Anthas. Exploring with Carl. Hi mate, whereabout in Tenerife are you today? You in Costa Adeje? I am actually in Costa Adeje, but not the tourist Costa Adeje. So Costa Adeje, as you know, just means the coast of the county or municipality of Adeje. So we're on the coast and we're in Adeje, so theoretically we're Costa Adeje. The sign at the beginning of the village says Callao Salvaje, Costa Adeje. But when people talk of Costa Adeje, they talk from La Caleta to the Papagayo Beach Club in Playa de Troya. So that's the Costa Adeje resort, I would say. But we are actually in Costa Adeje. So if you come all the way up to La Caleta and you can't go any further at the moment, check out my new road Neo vlog. This is totally illegal for the simple reason is you're allowed to park here, but you're not allowed to camp here. And they define camping as having a window open onto the pavement, which she had. So remember, if you are parking up for the night, don't open your windows onto the pavement. And you're not allowed to put your feet down either. Anyway, another story. So the way it works is if you come past La Caleta, you'll end up coming to a village called El Puertito and Playa Paraíso. And we are the next village after that. Playa Paraíso is now famous for the Hard Rock Hotel. So if you know where that is, that's about 800 metres that way through the banana plantation. So we're walking down the south side of Callao Salvaje. This is the south side of the coast. Coast is facing west out towards America. There we go. And if you found parked this way round here, the police will give you a ticket. For the simple reason is that you've got to go over the solid white line to get here. I know I'm sounding like a bloody nerd, but just informing you guys, you can decide whether you want to ignore rules or not. Somebody told me the other day, rules are there to be broken. No, they're not. They're there to have a decent society. Here's another one, look. And what happens when everything's full? Put it on the floor. So now let's see if everything's full. No, it isn't. So you're just a lazy bastard. Terrible. Terribly. And now you can see my house from here. So it's the top one here, underneath the big satellite dish. And I'm at the top floor on the left. That's the balcony. The balcony's on the left. Let's see if we can zoom in. There you go. So the balcony's on the left there. And then you see two doors. One's my living room door and the other's a kitchen door. And then the next one is next door's bedroom. There you go. Cool dude. Right, so we can either walk down here and go past Arco Iris, or we'll stay in the sun and go down to the rocks. So we're going to go down the rocks. I'm going to take my life in my hand here and go across the road. Oh look, there's a zebra crossing. Let's use it. So this is the banana plantation. Banana, banana, banana. So, Smiler's on. Good morning, Tim. Craig's on. Hi, Craig. Julie. Michael's on. Watching from work. You're back at work, Michael. Cool, dude. Yorkshire. Yorkie boy, one full. Watching from Tropical Park. Won't enjoy you, as we did all that yesterday. Lovely walk. Well, around about 10 o'clock, I'm going to be at Momo's having a coffee with Mark Wiltshire and cricketing legend. Well, cricket scoring legend. So if you want to nip down and say hello, I'll be there between 10 and quarter to 11. Margaret Parmesan, good morning Margaret, and Betty Hannigan and Robert Meekings. Have I seen that name before? Robert Meekings, if you're new, welcome. If you've been on before, I apologise for not remembering the name. I think I would have remembered Meekins. And Wayne's Lifestyle's on, of course. There you go. Cool dude. 69 people watching. If you just joined us, we're in Callao Salvaje. We're walking down by Arco Iris. Shout out to North Tenerife Man. For those of you who don't know, North Tenerife Man's got an intro where he waves at his shadow. If you haven't seen him, go ahead and check him out. He does the same thing as me up in the north in Puerto de la Cruz and the surrounding areas. Great little channel. Go and give him some love. So, what we got here? Somebody working. Oh, trabajadores. Hola, buenas.
Buenos días, sorry.
Doing some gardening. Hola, buenas. So they've planted some trees here. If you look at my community page, I put a blog up yesterday that I get from Cleo. She's the communications, English communications for Adeje and press office. And she sends me articles, and they're investing a lot of money in Adeje and Arona. And they're going to refurbish the walkway between Plaza de Unterhaching, which is the big castle up by Del Duque, and where's it go to? Puerto Colon. So they're going to widen everything, make it nice, put in gardens, put in shaded areas. There you go. So if you're in a wheelchair now, what do you do? Name and shame, that's what you do. Although, I'll tell you the truth, why would a wheelchair be coming down here? Lady with a pram, maybe. Let's go this way. So this is Mirador de la Gomera. Mira means to look, and Dor is from Oro, I think it is. So the golden view. Mirador de la Gomera. And of course La Gomera is the island they're looking at. So the golden view of La Gomera. Actually, de La Gomera means from La Gomera. I don't know, is it? And here we go. Callao Salvaje city centre. So what we got? All right, on the right here, we got the bus stop. Next to that yellow blind, which is the Rincon Criollo. That hidden little gem there that does great fish and chips. You got Nebula next to it on the other side, on the other corner, and above it you have the what's it called? Terraza El Jable. And behind that is the white building, which is the Mind Hotel. So we get a bit closer. There you go. It's the Mind Hotel right there. And next to that is Tropical Park. Cool dude. What was it? Yorkie Boy. There you go. He's over in Tropical Park, which is this one here. You can't see the white ones where we started. That was the other hotel, which is the Blue Sea Callao Garden. So looking left now, we've got what's it called? This is Agua Viva, this one here, and below it there's the Agua Viva 2, the white ones. Quite a few of them are up for rental. And then if you go down, now you've got El Ancla, which is this white thing here. And in the back there you've got Esmeralda, and that's where Monte Cristo is, and the Masala restaurant. Coming further down, now we've got the Atlantic Holiday Company, and the white bits underneath is Las Banderas. Also some Airbnbs in there, and right on the corner of Las Banderas, down by the sea, is the restaurant. Can't even remember the bloody name now. El Delfin, the dolphin. That's pretty cool. So when we get down to the bottom here, we're going to walk over onto the stony bit, which I'm hoping they're going to invest in, because that would be great for me and Chris to go for a walk, because at the moment it's all city walk for us if we don't drive. But as she likes going along the seafront, but there's not much seafront here within walking distance, or rolling distance in her case. So we got to go through Dog Shit Alley. I don't know why it is, but people think that as soon as you get to this stone ground, you have to pick up your crap. That's terrible. Nearly went then. Over tears, I say. So here we are. Let's jump. With Annie's dog. So when we get to the edge here, we'll be able to see El Delfin in all its glory. That was zoomed in, sorry about that. Right, there we go. That's a scary cliff. So this is south, that's west, nothing now till Florida. And if you look a bit left, there's nothing now till South America. And if you look right down there, there's nothing till our Antarctic. And here are the Hard Rock Hotel towers. And we'll do Playa Paraíso again another day. Looking around, what a fantastic view this is. Mirador de la Gomera. There is the Callao Garden, Blue Sea Callao Garden. Fantastic. Right. Onwards, Macduff. Can't say onwards, because that's Lee's catchphrase. Adelante. So we're going to go down the stony bit, and some fell on stony ground. See what you guys are saying? 73 people watching. Craig coming over March. 8 weeks away. Woo! Yorkie boy, Tropical Park, we did that. Webby's on. Morning, Tim. I would have popped down, but I'm off to meet Foggy, my number 99. Do a vlog and it'll be funny. I'm picking up sporting memorabilia item from my cancer charity. For my cancer charity, sorry about that. Cool dude. So here's the refurbished restaurant. It's quadrupled in size, and down the bottom they've got another 3 terraces other than they had. And I don't know what the 2 buildings are going to be, you know, the brown buildings, but they could be bars. It could be inside space. It could be a room you can rent. I don't know. That top one has got a fantastic door. We'll see that in a minute. They still don't have any sunbeds, but I think when everything's finished, that's the last thing they'll do. And you got a guy dancing like nobody's watching. Beautiful beach. Black sand. A little bit gritty. This green bit here has just been landscaped. Just been mown. Freshly mown. I like that smell. My mum used to say, freshly mown hay. What she meant was cow shit, but she was bosh, my mum. Oh. Cool dude. So this is the shortcut that we can go back up to my apartment complex. And when they built this, they stopped the road right at the end there and made this little path which Christine can come down on a wheelchair, but they didn't connect it with the paving. So at the end here, that's not too bad now because it's filled. At the end here, it used to come down here, and then there was this rough ground before it was paved, but it's all filled with dust now, so that should be okay. Right, so we're walking down by the beach now, going back into the shade, and let's have a look at this door. And before we do that, we'll have a look through here. So I don't know what this is going to be. Maybe a bar, pizza place, barbecue, I don't know. Well, this is the entrance, and it looks pretty nice. Like something out of Hogwarts, isn't it? Working. What time is it now? 9:30. Don't like they're on a break. Got a worker dumping rocks. Have a quick look. They got more crazy paving here. I was hoping to get rid of that for something wheelchair friendly, but oh yeah, we'll see. Got music on, so don't worry about it. I'll just talk over it, hopefully. And anyway, loud now on lives. All you got to do is to, when they block you, you just say nope, background music, and then you turn it all back on. Hola, buena.
Hola.
Beautiful. Fantastic, phantasmagorical. Talking. So these are the levels. I've been down here before, but if you're new, we'll do it again. So these levels are not accessible by wheelchair, unless they do something later. Plenty of room for wheelchairs. This is another level. Oh, actually putting creeper plants up. That's quite good. I'll tell you what, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really nice when it's finished. View of the beach. So this is the exit, and these are the steps up to where we were, and steps down to where we were. So this is definitely not going to be an easy wheel. Now for some reason, public, somewhere private, down those things. I've caught my thing. I'm gonna have to take my backpack off. There we go. I'll put my backpack back on. Get your backpack on. Which is really necessary when you got kids, because so what they're trying to do is to stop you go that way, because theoretically you can't get out. And of course, the problem is that there was no signal at that corner, so when I sat down, it died on me. We're back up here now, which is good. So these are better places to sit if you're streaming live, ladles and jelly spoons. We're back in the room. Certainly on a good audio sound. Your steps while walking is amazingly loud. Oh dear. Or is that good or bad? Riggers back from the little weekend in Athens. Yeah, it must be hot for their paws, but what can you do? So this is the rubber tree. I don't know whether it is a rubber tree or not, but that's what we call it. And here's Christina's favourite view. Look at that. Beautiful. I think we've still got connection here. Beautiful. Just listen to the sound of the sea. So sorry about the hiatus there, ladles and jelly spoons. 73 people watching. Larry's on. Roger. Craig. Signal lost. Back now. What would I do with Craig? What would I do without you? Off. Yeah, down that bottom there, if you're sat by the wall, then there is no signal up to the towers, the thingy towers, so it would be pretty good. And I was late this morning because I had no internet on my phone. I had to... Thanks, Survey phone. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
So, do we go up the steps of death? Or round? I'm not even waiting for your answer. Oh, that sounded pretty good. Shame I missed that wave. This is the top of the rubber tree. Oh, missed another one. See if we can see if the next one's as big. Oh, it wasn't big, it was just loud. There we go. So we're up at the Ancla, which is the first restaurant you come from the beach. Only opens in the afternoons and evenings, of course. And this side of the pier is what the whole beach used to look like. So the whole beach was full of rocks, and that's why it's called Callao Salvaje, because Callao is boulder and Salvaje is savage or wild. I did hear that Callao could also be translated as cove, but I'm not too sure. Boulders is the one I've seen. And if you look on the other side of the pier, that's where they ground them to dust with a machine that looked like a cement mixer in 2014, the year we arrived. So we've seen the beach as two beaches, the rocky, stony beach and the ground up sandy beach. Cool, dude. Rename this the Norman Collier walked in. More stutters than you would like. Very clever, very funny. Ha ha ha. Eep off on again. Is this gimbal working? The thing is, if you watch on catch up, it won't stutter, because it'll just cut that bit out where it's low. Morning. Dum 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 dum. So passing the Atlantic Holiday Company, coming up to La Divina Comida, the divine food. Next to that is the Indian with a European menu. So if you have guests...
I don't want to be on the camera, but hi.
Hi, you're not on the camera, don't worry. Indian cuisine or international cuisine. So if you've got a party with quite a few people on it, and some of them don't like Indian, you can go there. So these are the winter hours from Tuesday to Saturday, 5 till 11, and Sunday 1 till 11. You have to reserve if you want a seat outside. 659-249-120. Tell them Tim sent you. Homemade apple strudel. You have to leave space for this. That is, in fact, I would start with this just to guarantee you got space. This is German fast food called currywurst with pommes. The best currywurst in town. They're the only people that do currywurst in town. But it is good. It is good. It's more of a North German delicacy, currywurst, than a Bavarian delicacy. But they're from North Germany. So now we've got fresh fish. A lot of this is sold by the pound, so be careful. What we got? Bread fish dishes. Oh no, they've actually got the prices set now. Oh, that's good. By previous order, lobster, oysters and large beef chop. There we go. So you can order what you want in the Romantica. This used to be a supermarket when we first came here, and I don't even know whether it's got anything in it at the moment, but basically you open these doors and there is a ramp on the right and steps in the middle. It goes right down to the cellar, and it is the size of half of this building. So here's Shangri-La, not to be confused with Shangri-La. This is a play on sangria and la, international food. They've actually got this a new menu here now. So let's have a look. We've got soup, snacks, bread, pasta, starters, chicken, salads, beef, seafood, pork, lamb, side orders. So basically you got everything. This is the lamb that Dawn, Webby's wife, likes. All meat dishes are garnished with vegetables or salad and chips. Vegetables or salad and chips. Okay, got you. This is a nice guy here. These usually take up the whole parking spot, but he's left enough room at the back here for another person. The only thing is, if the other person parks too close, he can't get out. Anyway, that's another story. And this is what I really like. People used to park on the pavement here, right up to the wall, so you couldn't get a wheelchair past. And they put bollards up now, which is cool. Coming up towards Casa Maria. Where we did a vlog on Sunday for Casa Maria. Go and check that one out. And we're going to have a look at the Mirador de Callao, which is correctly named. This is the golden view from Callao. So this is no parking on the 15th from 8 in the morning till 10:30. It is for recycling. So they bring a recycling van here from 8 till 10, and you can bring your big recycling down instead of going up to Punta Limpio. So there's no oh, the aerobics are over there now, are they? In the shade. Okay, they prefer to do it in the shade now. So this is a beautiful view. And at the far end there you got Perla Blanca, and this is Pearly Grey, or Perla Gris. So grey pearl and white pearl. And of course the new, or fairly new, apartments with rooftop solarium is Albatross by Malibu. Weihnachten in Malibu. One of my favourite trees. Looks like it's got some rot though on this side. It's a shame. What a beautiful view. You can't see La Palma today. You can sometimes see the outline. So let's see what you guys are saying. There you go, turning circle. That's what it's supposed to be like. Peter K's on. Good to see you around El Ancla. Sound keep cutting out. Still. Oh dear. Shall I stop and start it again? All good now. Okay, there you go. All things Keith, hi Tim. But the man flu got to watch you. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. Hope you get well soon. Thought you'd left me. Haven't seen you in ages. Set my life in my hands. Again. There you go. Just across the road about 2 meters from the zebra crossing. Why use a zebra crossing when you can walk across the road? There we go. So this is the little square. Tasca Don Pepe, Tapas Bar. And you got Adico, BBJ's, Arnie's is no longer with us, and the Unico right out the back. Here we've got Suppressor. And the local supermarket. This is the Hipadino Express, which is more expensive than the Hipadino, and that's more expensive than the big one up in Adeki Shopping. So we're walking up towards repetition audio. Always watch and capture. Hola.
Hola.
Crazy busy with work. Cool goods, Keith. Stephen Moody's on. So what's the sound like now? Is it since we lost signal when I came back the sound's bad, or because I can stop it again and restart it if you want. So let me know. I'm outside Laura's Cafe, so if the sound is bad after Laura's Cafe, please let me know. If it was bad before that, I already know. So here we go. We got Mum's Pizza, a roasted chicken, $11.90. You want to be on it? I'll interview you. What's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Lee, and we're from Merthyr in South Wales.
Merthyr Tydfil.
That's it.
Merthyr Tydfil. Rydw i'n dall Cymraeg, ond dydw i ddim yn siarad Cymraeg da iawn. Eto da chi weld.
We only speak swearing in English.
Swearing in it.
I think we've watched one of your videos.
We've watched a couple of them.
No. Then you're paying for the coffee. There you go. No, I don't mean you have to pay for the coffee. You've already paid for it by watching it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
You've done a few of them now.
I've done a few. I do 3 live walks a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I go. You're live right now with 134 people watching. So say hello to your friends.
Yo, UK.
Hello, you.
What are your names?
Nicola.
Anthony, Nicola, and Anthony again. Sorry.
Lee.
Lee.
Paula.
Paula, Lee, Nicola, and Anthony. We got to remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paula, Lee, Nicola, and Anthony. Blah, blah, blah. I'll say that again. Paula, Lee, Nicola, and Anthony. And there we go. We're going to go to Mark Wiltshire now and get a coffee. Right. Thank you very, very much.
Have we watched that on your YouTube, is it?
Oh, no, it's only private, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, I know.
We've seen you on YouTube.
Oh, well, okay then. if you go to Timothy Dowd, D-O-W-D,
Yeah,
okay?
you've got that,
Or if you've got a phone, just take a picture of that QR code and it'll take you straight there.
My phone.
I'm already?
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Yeah. Go on, Anthony, do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
It also takes you to my PayPal account, so you can you can buy me a coffee for real.
I know, photo it. There, right.
Just do telephone photo, whatever it says, and then it should come up.
Tap,
Beep. So give me my website, the YouTube channel, and it really does give you a link to PayPal in case you want to support the channel. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
How long are you here for?
We're going tomorrow.
Oh no. Have you? Did you find Monte Cristo at all? The bar, the Masala here. Go up the steps. There's a fantastic bar. Happy hour from 2 o'clock. Wine for €2, beer for €2, and a great crack. Right? Tell them Tim sent you.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. Full English breakfast for $7.90. Sounds fine. Okay. Sounds okay at the moment. Cool dude. Perfect sound and vision. I love the fact that you know more Welsh than they did. Well, I lived in Welsh Wales for 10 years. It's a French bakery. Closed Wednesdays. Open till 3. Lazy buggers. So, not a lot of people out today. It's usually packed, this place. I don't think Mark's here yet. Or he's been and gone. He said 9:30. It's only 10 o'clock now. Oh, well, he's nearly caught me up. Have you been here?
No, I've been doing the bins.
All right. We're doing the bins.
Doing the important stuff. Hey,
Mark Wiltshire, ladles and jelly spoons.
Morning, everybody.
Let's go in and find out what we got. There she is. Let's go and get a seat. Yeah.
Suit you.
Let's do this one here, and we'll both sit this side, so we got a nice background. There we go. I'll come round to you slightly. There you go. Let's get me Wi-Fi on the table. Morning. Café con leche, agua con gas.
Okay.
And no, okay. Later maybe. So, where have you been? Down the bins.
Just in the bins, yeah. Just clean the apartment.
You cleaned it? I thought you rented it off WEBBY.
Well, I did, but you know what he's like. He won't clean it, will it? It'll be Dawn doing it.
No, he goes up.
Does he?
Well, Dawn does as well, obviously, but...
Yeah.
Right, so let's do it like this. Get rid of that. Turn it this way. And we're both in. If you can scoot another... There we go. And push you back a bit. There we go. Ladles and jelly spoons. Job is a good one. Oh, we got a wonky table. So I'm going to put this down here. Well, there we go. That'll do. Let's go up a bit. Now, if I go like that, I'll give you the blue sky, but we're dark.
Yeah.
If I do that, no, it's still. So I'll do that. That's better, but no, we're going to do on my face. It is too technical, yeah. I could actually turn it to manual and let's get on your white shirt. Oh, continue last. I nearly finished it then. There you go. That'll do. So, see, we got Craig, Yachida, cheers, that's the only Welsh I know. He spells Yachida, Jachy. Yechid, it's Yechid. So I-E-C-H-I-D, Yechid, which means health, and Da means good. So good health.
My granddad's family were all from Wales.
Really?
Yeah, but they were South Wales.
All right, so they're not Welsh Wales then. In fact, South Wales has got better at it now, because all the kids learn Welsh. So Roger, he doesn't speak a word of Welsh, but all his kids and grandkids do. And he's from South Wales.
He moved to London when he was 14. He left home because he didn't want to go down the pits.
Oh right, it's usually the other way around, isn't it? The Londoners usually go to Wales for the war.
His brother went down the pits and he refused to go. So they said, well, we've got to go. And so he said, so he left home. It's just up to when.
All right.
Yeah.
Down pit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Abertillery.
Abertillery.
Which is just up from
Cardiff.
Yeah, it's inland from Cardiff, really. Yeah. If you go from Newport to Cardiff and that triangle, you end up there.
All right.
There's not a lot there.
Newport in Gwent.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was the head custodian of Carnarvon Castle.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was working as a Group 4 guy up at the Trelsfynydd power station, you know, the water power station. And he was Group 4 security up at the top. And he hated that. And so he was looking for other jobs. And he applied for a custodian's job. And the guy said, "You've got managerial experience, haven't you?" He said, "Oh yeah, that's in Manchester." He said, "Wait a month," he said, "I got another job coming up and I don't want to promote any of the locals."
Yeah.
He said, "I want somebody to come in from outside." I don't know why, but I guess that maybe they were just like an in-click that were just, you know, coasting along. So there we go. Olvidé tu nombre, Cristina. No olvidé.
No, gracias.
It's easy to remember because it's my wife's name. Got some water?
No, I'm not saying that. Just have mine.
Yeah, so he got the head custodian's job, and he took Carnarvon Castle from a ruin, if you like, with a turnover, I think, of about £200,000 a year, to a multi-million-pound tourist attraction. Yeah, they built they had a museum there, but they expanded the museum. Then they built they had like a gift shop which didn't do anything, and he brought Welsh gold into the gift shop.
Yeah.
So there was a Welsh gold mine. He said, why don't we sell Welsh gold, you know? And they got people to make, you know, Carnarvon Castle type stuff. And it was, so he did all that. And then they ended up giving him all the castles in North Wales. Yeah, he was the regional guy. And he did, I think it was as far south as, I can't remember the name of the castle now. But it was quite where the Welsh University is. It doesn't matter. Aberystwyth, but it's just up from there. There's a castle, and Criccieth Castle, Carnarvon Castle, a couple of derelict ones, Beaumaris Castle in Anglesey, Conway. Yeah. So he had all those. So he was travelling quite a bit to do it all, but he thoroughly enjoyed it. And then when he retired, they gave him Beaumaris Castle as a sort of a retirement job. Yeah. Yeah. So he just drives to Beaumaris in the morning. Took him an hour and a half from home, and he said it's a great drive. And he could take his dogs with him, and then that's why he won't eat duck, because he had ducks and swans, so he didn't eat duck anymore.
Well, my geography of Wales isn't very good.
No.
Wrexham, Shrewsbury, which isn't Wales, Newport, Cardiff, Swansea, all to football, and then in between, a pub in between was all right. But apart from that, I was useless. Aberystwyth, we went to Aberystwyth on a few pre-season tours years ago on the sand dunes there. But yeah, it was all right. But cricket's taken me a little bit. Doing the under-18s at Gloucester under-18s, it's taken me a little bit down the out the way a little bit, so we get different places. Yeah.
So how often do you get out to do all this? Is it like a full-time thing?
No, cricket starts in beginning of May, ends in last week in August, but it's pretty much every single Sunday there's a game, and there's predominantly one game in the week as well.
Right.
For the under-18s, and then in August we have the championship matches, the 3-day games the boys play, because the under-18s is basically the progression to the second 11. Which is so they're trying to. Well, most of them play second 11 cricket anyway. So they're trying to transition from playing youth cricket, academy cricket, into adult cricket with all the men.
And is it lucrative still, or is it basically 11 people and that's it?
No, for them. Under 18s is nothing in it, nothing at all. Right. The coaches gets paid, that's it. But once they get into professional cricket, if any of them do make it. If you can get franchise cricket in Australia, India, Dubai, you made it. Yeah.
So it used to be when I was a kid that you play for your school and then you go and try out for the county or the district, and then you get the county.
And then you go from county to you go from the county basically into the county setup.
Okay.
But to be honest, I think I've been doing it for 9 years now. and only one boy's made it into the county setup from the academy.
Really?
Yeah, they just drop out. Girls come along, beer comes along.
Right.
Like, some of them just hit a wall and just don't progress.
Girls and beer should take up rugby.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. Well, that's changed now as well. The drinking culture in rugby's changed now.
Has it?
Yeah, all sport has.
All the songs.
Yeah, the cricket used to. Well, I think amateur rugby's all right, club level.
Yeah.
Once you start get serious, yeah. We've got a lad that played cricket in my club, and he had a choice of playing cricket for Gloucestershire or rugby for Gloucester, and he chose rugby. And he all of a sudden, everything changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, there you are. That's your diet.
Wow.
That's what you're doing.
All right.
If you don't want to do this,
You're not on it.
Don't play rugby.
Don't turn up,
This is your life. This is your chance. And he's now he took it. He's a massive lad. I bumped into him in Morrison's about a year ago, and he bumped into me. I just went flying. He's huge. It's just a massive lump of muscle. Yeah.
That's what you need as a rugby player. Let's see what the guys are saying. We've got 115 people watching. Boradar, says Craig. Luego, says Craig. How cold is it today, Tim? Can you see that?
Yeah, it says it's
10 degrees now.
14th the first, no? 20 degrees it says, but it's warmer in the sun in that.
It's warmer in the sun, but it just says 20 degrees in the shade. The sensor's there.
Yeah.
So, it's probably because I'm talking a lot of hot air. Yachida, there we did that one. How cold is it today? 20 degrees. Hi, Keith. Tim, has Cole messaged you yet on Facebook? He said he was meeting Ray and Madge last night on their last night. No, he hasn't messaged me, but I'm sure he'll message you. And, Craig, you're organising it, right? You're telling me where you're going to go and I'm turning up. You don't want me to organise it, do you? If you want me to organise it, I'm a bit late. Your dad worked for Caddo, he did, yeah. Well, it wasn't Caddo when he started. That came in a couple of years later. But when he was all the way around the North Wales, it was Caddo, which is basically... He used to work for a guy that worked for Prince Charles.
Yeah.
And then they made this shell company, if you like, called Caddo. And then it was a civil servant that was head of Caddo, and my dad reported to him. So, yeah. But yeah, he was Edcasona, Carnarvon Castle, Beaumaris, Conwy, all those. I'm still trying to think of the Aberystwyth one. It wasn't Aberystwyth. I can actually get on the map and have a look, which I'm going to do now. So in the meantime, where you go?
We're going to Royal Palm for,
Okay.
for 6 weeks. Yeah. So that'd be nice. It's a really nice complex. It's a bit of a.
Isn't that up the hill?
Well, the hill's fine. You can walk Cardiac Hill, no problem at all, to the very, very, very top. Go past Harbour Castle.
Yeah.
The difficult bit is when you get to Chicago's and you turn up the hill there. That's the hard
Right.
bit. That's that.
That's sort of a short and steep.
That's 200 yards of just a
slogging
mountain.
it, yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. But you get used to it.
Okay, Aberystwyth, coming back up from Aberystwyth, Morfa Porth, Aberdyfi, Tywyn. Of course you can, sir. Barmouth, we're nearly there, I think. Portmaddock, no. Oh, I don't know. Was it a Barmouth Castle?
I have no idea, too.
Get a couple of bob for me, Anne, will you? Aberdyfi. Oh, that's take. Aberystwyth. I'm not sure now. Castell-Bach. I can't remember. Burial chamber. Llanaber, Sunnyside's Talabont, Llanderbaby, Morfa Naturist Beach. That's not what it wasn't there.
Cold that there, wasn't it?
Pensarn, Llanfair Estate Cabins temporarily closed. Llanfair Slate Cabins. The Llanfair slate mine in. No, it wasn't Llanfair, but it's the slate mine up by Trawsfynydd. My great granddad was killed there in a slide.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. My great granddad, buried under about 50 tons of slate.
I was watching the news last night, and there's a little village, Guam, and they celebrated New Year last night.
Yeah?
Yeah, 13th of January. It was the original New Year.
Really?
Yeah, and we went with the Europeans and changed our New Year. Yeah, so
I thought New Year was in March.
No, it's 13th of February.
Up until 1516, I think it was March.
Was it? Yeah.
And then it changed when the Gregorian calendar came in.
Yeah. So apparently, and this village, yes, they have a massive celebration. All the kids have a day off school, and they just go around collecting. Yeah.
Okay. Was it 13th of March?
13th of March. 13th of February.
13th
of February.
February.
Yeah.
February's next month.
13th of January. Sorry, 13th of January.
13th.
It was
New Year, 13th of January. That'd be interesting, actually. Go.
There it is. That's the place.
Cwmquan, Hamlet in Wales.
Yeah, it's right in North Pembrokeshire.
I've never heard of that. The Old New Year, Wikipedia. The Old New Year, the Orthodox New Year, is also known as Ras Sana or Ras El Seni in the Middle East. New Year Julian calendar was the 20th and 21st centuries. Old year, the Old New Year falls on January the 14th in the Gregorian calendar. Okay, so they probably celebrate New Year's Eve then, on the 13th, right? So January 11th and 1700s, January 12th and 1700s. Oh wow. So when was the March one? Oh, and it links to Cwmquan.
Yeah.
A human settlement in Wales.
It was only a school there.
Are they human?
It was only a
coffee.
No, I'm fine, thank you. It was only a small.
Oh dear.
Little village. They had a school there, so it's but all the kids spoke Welsh. They were singing in Welsh. Yeah.
Yes,
of course, the English reporter turns up and speaks in English to them, and they just rattled off in English as well. Yeah.
That is what's it called? Calon Lan Asandayoni. I think it's called Calon Lan. It means singing through the night and singing through the day.
You can't beat a good Welsh male voice choir. You can't beat a nice male voice choir.
No, they are. Christo once a year.
Is there, yeah?
Yeah, they come in and they do a load of singing. Either that or rugby players,
yeah.
One or two.
Treorchy comes to Cheltenham, they sing in the town hall. They come to the cricket club afterwards, and they leave about 4 o'clock in the morning. There's a big bus load of them. Yeah, it's a good night. It's lovely.
When was New Year in March? I think I'm right. When did they change New Year from March to January? According to tradition, during the reign 715 to 673 BC, Numa revisited the Roman Republican calendar, so that January replaced March as the first month. That's not it. So it's in the 1500s in Britain.
Yeah.
Why was March 25th the first day, not the 15th? March the 25th was the first day of the year. Within the Christianity, March 25th indicates the Feast of Annunciation, celebrating the day in which the angel Gabriel told the Virgin Mary that she would conceive Jesus through the power of the Holy Spirit. I don't believe that either. Is March the true New Year? Early Roman calendar, March the 1st. No. See, the internet's great, right? You can get loads of information, and none of it's thing. Happy New Year from Massachusetts. Wikipedia, New Year's Day. December 25th, January the 12th. Related to New Year's Eve, Hogmanay, Norwoods, Indian New Year, pre-Christian Rome. Christian Europe on the 25th of December and March the 1st. On March the 25th, on the movable Feast of Easter. No. So that's why the British tax year is still in March.
Is it?
Yeah, that comes from an old king in the 1500s. I'll get that and I'll do a whole vlog about... No, I won't.
No.
Better tier and worse tier, or worse tier and worse tier?
Worse tier and worse tier now. It was, I think our apartment was 9.5 last year. So what they've done now is they brought the cheap tier. The summer price is $495, and the winter price is $575 for the one-bed apartments. And there's like anarchy over it.
Really?
Yeah, there's anarchy. Yeah, people aren't staying, but they're still sold out. We've looked next year, so I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. Not sure what we're going to do.
Webbies.
Yeah, we might do. Yeah, we'd like to come up here. We couldn't come up here for 6 weeks, though.
Okay.
We could, yeah, but it's a bit, you know. If you're in Cristianos, you're in the middle of everything. You can get the bus from anywhere, and there's lots of walking.
Yeah, you're a big walking fan, aren't you? Really?
Not a massive walking fan. I just like to.
Well, you walk long.
I walk to a coffee. No, we don't. No, well, we kind of do walk, but Tricia's got a bit of a bad hip at the moment, so that's curtailed the walking a bit.
Okay.
But we walked around here quite a bit. But the problem with it is that we try and walk sideways, not up and down all the time.
And here it's always uphill, isn't it?
Everywhere's uphill, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's uphill. You're either going up or down. In the village especially, there's very, very few side roads.
And the thing is, if you get out of the Los Cristianos, Las Americas, Costa de Teje area, then everything's uphill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
thing,
Basically, it's an island, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'm ignoring you guys. Hang on.
Mountains, isn't it?
Yeah. Are we still on? There we go. Only 98 people watching. Oh, it must have been your shaky stream. Oh, Bottle with him. I think that was it. No, it wasn't. Aberystwyth, Abergavenny. Tim has called message you
know. Day now.
Chat is quiet today. There's only 98 people watching. What is that? Isn't my Wi-Fi is the stream juddery? It depends where you're watching, Craig, you see. Some people come on and they're watching behind, so they're watching the juddery bit. You know? So after Laura's Cafe and coming up here, it should be all right.
Where's Craig staying?
No, it says your stream's shaky, Tim. Let's have a quick look to see how shaky it is. Yeah, that's why we're losing people, because it's shaky. Well, that's the problem, you see, with getting a new SIM. I'm going to go back to my old SIMs, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the old SIM.
I lost internet connection down by the Atlantic Hotel the other day and couldn't get it at all. I had nothing at all. And in the Casa Maria.
I think I've got this new thing that does 5G now, and if it doesn't find a 5G signal, it doesn't swap over to 4G. I've looked at my settings, and I can actually say 5G preferred or 5G only.
Yeah.
But no, it isn't so. I apologise if it's unwatchable, then I'm going to finish it right here. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Tomorrow morning we have a walk with Wagwan Tours. We're going coming on.
Cheers, Tim.
And
we'll see you again soon.
He's here for another 6 weeks, so I'm sure we might see him again.
Yes, we're going for a walk.
Down in Los Cris.
Somewhere different. Should we go somewhere different?
All right. Well, you pick it, and then tell me how long it takes to get there. Then I'll pick you up at 8:15 or whatever. Yeah. We'll drive somewhere, have a chit chat, and that's the end of that. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the word of the day is shaky.